because people don't have any money. This is how the game works. I ain't got no means of money. I got a box full of candy back there. Cookies, Zuzus, and Wham Whams is what they call it.
Hey, this one right here.
I'm going to loan it to another.
Hey, this one right here is, man, I always heard, I had partners that been to the penitentiary. I always heard about what on, but I never been to jail. So I actually want to know, like, how does this happen? How does this go down? And seeing it live in effect, I mean, it's just mind blowing, man. This is one about, man, getting turned out and falling in love in prison, if there is such a thing. But I guess it is. Here we go.
Inmate, I'll let you get a pack of cookies for 2 packs back next week. If a man bars too much stuff, it gets too far in debt. Either you fight for it and let him know I'm not gonna pay you, so me and you just gonna have to whoop each other's ass and we're gonna go to lockup, or we're gonna go back here and fuck, just ever how you wanna do it.
What?
That's the way it works. He might have borrowed
What?
10 suits and ended up fucking out his ass the rest of his life while he's here. On the count of 10 suits.
Oh, man.
Got him that
10
way.
suits?
Because 10 suits, if you can't pay it this week, it's going to cost you 20 suits next week. And the week after that, it's going to be 40 suits. So sooner or later, the man's going to step to you and tell you, hey, I'm tired of your shit.
Mindy was preyed upon by convicts who used the boo game. The boo game consists of terror tactics and loan sharking to turn a guy out.
One of the first things they're going to throw up is the stuff they've given you. You know, you owe them for that. And then they kind of put the boo down with it, the boo game.
The boo game?
And to where
what is that?
You owe them that plus interest, you know. They try to get you in a bind.
Race, gang membership, smarts, black market profits all determine who's on top. Mark Moore, serving 20 for a gang shooting, was feared and respected at Limestone Correctional. Mark would become Mindy's man.
Mindy, that's his nickname. I gave him that nickname all.
Lord have mercy. He gave him the nickname.
He was my baby. I was comfortable with him.
In prison, your boys or your sisters, that's like your wife or your woman on the street. On the streets, green money will get you whatever.
Man, look
in prison,
shit that you...
The more coffee you have, the more cigarettes and bullshit you have, it gets you what you want.
Gorilla Records is in full of busy. It's going down for the new millennium, baby. Y'all better tell them boys in there who I am, man. You know me, you don't.
Mark was notorious. He thrived in Limestone's Wild West atmosphere.
Look at Mark, man. Look at Mark, man. Look at this. Hey, this right here. Now I done heard my partner say this right here. What he doing? He putting sheets all on the bed. All around the bed so they could have their privacy. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. This is like his old lady. I guess this is how they go have sex, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Man, and look how he just standing up there just like waiting for... Man. Man.
I got more candy on my ride and Reese's Pieces. Iceberg with creases, the master iso. I told this freak I got a buffet at my suite. She said, for real, I say I promise all the meat you can eat. You know me. I ain't a million, my family gonna get fed. Bread and water ain't enough. We want some bacon and eggs. You know,
look at this shit, look.
As far as
look,
me being ashamed or having a complex about it, I don't. Because I'm a strong believer. You got to be ashamed of something that you do. You shouldn't do it.
This society away from society mirrors the actual society.
Look at this shit. He look like a goddamn
religion. We have schools. We have
slave masters.
Drugs,
some shit.
We
look
have
at that.
Sex. We have all types of vices. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to work in a prison that didn't have some vices in it. And sometimes those things keep them busy. That keeps them out of our hair.
You see what I'm telling you? Look what he said. Look his words. Listen to his words. Sometimes that keep them content and out of our hair. So you know all of this going on. These cats getting turned out. These cats coming there to do their time. Now, granted, some of these cats look like they like it and they with all this shit. But man, some of these guys going there to do their time that they did wrong, first-time offenders, and you got convicts that's in there turning them out. And he, look at this shit, and this the man that's supposed to be protecting you in there.
don't condone it. And if we catch them, we'll punish them. But I know it goes on, and it probably does have some element of helping us keep control.
What's going on?
The more shit, you know, like coffee and cigarettes and things like of that nature that I got, the more I wanted. The more boys that I picked up, the more I wanted.
Look at this shit.
It was like it became a challenge to see a pretty little young boy come in and
what the fuck?
Everybody shooting at him, everybody trying to get him, everybody trying to pull him in. So it became a
sickness,
a challenge. It made my dick hard.
Listen at this.
To chase him, to see if I could get him before anyone else.
I met Mark on the chain gang. I would say it was in '98. I wouldn't talk to him for the first couple of days because I was too scared. But then after that, I kind of loosened up a little bit, and I got high with him.
Loosen up.
He was running the store, and I had a person I was looking out for as far as loaning him stuff. So I'd go to Mark and get stuff and loan it out for a money order or whatever, and just pay Mark off. So that's how we got acquainted, was just through business.
He came to me, Mindy came to me, and requested to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Which was rather strange because this was like the first guy that ever pulled up on me and said, "Hey man, can I be with you?
Can I be your lady?"
Rather shocking.
Rather shocked.
So we ended up doing a business transaction on some money, and he asked me if I would do something for him.
What?
I told him yeah. Of course, at the time I said that, I didn't have that in mind, but that's what it ended up being. So, you know, from that point on,
so this man is.
I didn't really kick it with nobody else for a little over 2 years.
Mindy was that man old lady for 2 years. Mark's makeshift clan. There was Hips, a forger. He began as a prison wife.
It's really not just a sex thing.
Hips.
It's about having a companion.
Man, hold up, man.
Somebody
Hey, man. When you give a man a name, Hips in the penitentiary, man, come on, man. these cats are off the chain,
No,
man.
is your friend.
I got Hips.
There's Hips.
Through a partner of mine.
Lord have mercy.
Hips went to the street and come back to prison. When he got to the camp, he owed out like $300-400 worth of shit. When he first got there, from before when he was in prison.
And we were business partners. Okay, when I left and he left, we met up again here at Limestone in 2000. Okay, and it was the same scenario. Mark had a boy, David Mendenhall, okay, and I run tattoos, run a store, and hustled, all right? So me and Mark started running the store again together, hustling, trying to make more money and more money and more money and more money, and before you know it, I ended up with 2 boys, and he ended up with 2 boys, and we called it a family. And when he wasn't around, I watched all of them, and when I wasn't around, he watched all of them. And
I got a family of my own, beautiful son and a wife.
Make sure nobody else get
whatever I wanted to be. I want some
this shit crazy, man.
We partied together, we had sex together, and you know, we fought together, and we was there for each other.
The relationship that we shared was really like the relationship I had with my child's mother. I mean, we were so compatible. We were, you know what I'm saying? We had so much in common.
His mother.
We developed great feelings for one another. He was like my shadow. Everywhere you seen me, you seen him.
Lord have mercy.
We were best friends. It wasn't, the relationship wasn't based on sex, you know, me fucking him in his ass. It was more than that.
Lord,
I cared deeply about him.
And we was there
the
for
falling
each
in
other
love
through
part.
this, you know, whatever situation. So that caused me to have feelings about him, you know, because as good as he was, you just, you know, you don't find too many people that's gonna be that good to you. Not in this place. So that was something new to me.
So man, this cat was in love
That's
too.
something I respected.
I woke up.
Lord have mercy.
First thing I wanted to see was him.
Lord have mercy.
Before I went to bed at night, the last thing I wanted to see was him. I love him.
There you go, man.
In a sense, Mark had been turned out by his own boy. He fell in love with Mindy, and in prison that made him vulnerable.
And David Mendenhall, he worked on radios, and he'd fix my radio and everything.
So I guess I take it you're not supposed to fall in love
you know,
in
drinking together. We'd do a little drugs together, and we became friends.
I had never turned a boy out or had a boy or anything, and that wasn't my objective.
They had
you know,
him.
I was just supposed to pull him away from the other people he was kicking it with and to kick it with us.
They never threatened me, and basically they give me anything I wanted, you know, watches, clothes, boots, shoes, anything I wanted I could get.
His family had cut him off. Mail calls came with no letters from home and no money on the books. Survival was looking grim.
When my folks quit looking out for me, I felt betrayed. I felt like I didn't deserve that. I was at my lowest self-esteem, so I had to find a way to pick me back up, make me happy, you know, make the best out of a bad situation. And Mark and Mendenhall, they did that.
I turned out. Basically, he said he wanted someone to be real with him, someone to give him attention and affection.
Lord,
and he seen how I treated Mindy and my other boys, and he just wanted to get in, so he did.
So we called him Youngin. He just trusted me, you know, with his feelings and everything else, more whatever he thought about, you know, he felt he could talk to me.
Julep is
I got it.
a prison world whiskey. Make it out of yeast, orange juices, and
I'm gonna be so close to some Jim Beam whiskey
rice
until I might make Jim Beam sue me.
It'll get you drunk, pretty much like free world alcohol.
So
We got to drinking that night, and both of us was pretty tipsy. We were just laying on the bed back there. He was at one end of the bed, and I was at the other end of the bed. And he just started rubbing on my leg. Automatically.
All this is going on in the penitentiary.
Me being
all this, man, laying in the same bed, rubbing each other's legs, drinking alcohol.
I had
what the?
Began to come erect, you know, and I didn't have any complex about it. You know, I already liked him. He's a good-looking dude. Everybody liked him. Everybody still likes him.
Part of the family now, Eddie was looked after by Mark's gang, especially by an older wheeler dealer, Jerry Gaskins, JG.
I'll make sure you have something to eat every night. You know, I'll make sure you have something to smoke. I'll make sure you have some coffee. But I'm not never giving it to him directly. He's getting it from one of my boys. And for me, my boys get my boys. You know what I'm saying? They tell them the type of person I am, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The benefits that they have.
So in other words, you know what I mean? He like the pimp. That's what the pimp do to the prostitutes. They send they prostitutes out to get to other girls, tell them how good they is. So it's basically the pimp game, but they just got the pimp game reversed with boys. You know?
A new guy came today, and I just pull up on him, start talking to him, spending time with him, giving him advice. He would owe me.
Got some gas. I got some gas.
You got some money? Yeah, I got some money. It smell like bell.
Come on now, don't get your nose all in me. What you want to do?
I ain't finna just buy this shit, man.
I'm telling you some gas. What you want to do?
JG, that's my righteous dog.
Yeah, bullshit, man. Where did all the cup at? Huh?
Yeah, that's your dog, because you and JG into the same thing.
He's like the oldest brother that I never had.
Yeah. If you don't, hey, Look, you ain't gonna just be drinking my whiskey, right? That's all you getting now.
JG loved to get his boys hooked on whatever.
That's gas, ain't it?
And just as quick, snatch it away.
Taste it, get robbed.
No, you ain't
Trying
finna
to
rob.
sell us
You
some Belvoir.
We all right, man. Ain't no robbing here, bro.
They give me 10.
I tell you what.
Nah, I don't want no shit now. Now you owe me 10 bad now.
Give me this.
You break even. Long as you get that from my homeboy, he's straight.
When that person might feel like, you know, no, it's not me or whatever, you know, then I cut him off. I cut his supply off. You know what I'm saying? Now I give him time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? He was getting free dope. He was getting free whiskey. He was getting eating every night. He was smoking every night. And then he was getting free sex. Now he don't get none of that no more. And to be able to get that, then this is what he got to do.
They know if they could get me and they could invest a little bit, the way the game goes, I owe them then.
Because, you know, I could let them go out and hang out.
Yeah,
you know, flirt a little bit, you know, and come back with some food, or come back with some cigarettes, or come back with some coffee, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I need it, you know what I'm saying, to make it through the next day.
It happens all the time. They could pimp me out and make, you know, triple, you know, make more money like that than what they've invested. So for me to live clean and have what I like, I guess when I started hanging around Mark and Mendenhall, they did that.
Limestone is a place filled with men who have spent their lives searching for families. Mark, JG, Mindy, Hips, and Eddie formed a family at Limestone Correctional.
Right, and that's the way we looked at it. We had a family.
After Mark had found out that I had slept with Mindy, he became anxious. He wanted to himself. Then when I was spending time with him, Mendenhall would be jealous. So it was causing turmoil in the family. That's what we were a family. It was causing somebody was always mad.
We're removed from our natural families. So we have to, we make bonds and friendships.
Leonard Singletary, an inmate confined to the HIV ward at Limestone, has watched makeshift prison families come and go over time.
We're closer than a lot of families on the street. We live together, we sleep together, we shower together, we use the bathroom together. Most families can at least close the door.
Damn.
Now I'm dying with a broken heart, without my babies by my side.
Myself, as well as Mother Blood, we stepped up. Without us, they would have probably killed him, slaughtered him. He should have understood the love that myself as well as others had for him, to where he did shit that jeopardized the whole family.
All right, for a white guy to go in the penitentiary, it don't matter if he's fucking rock hard and 300 pounds and it's just whoop everybody in that motherfucker that coming at him with game. For a young white guy like myself that was real skinny and wasn't working out and wasn't real healthy and shit, been doing drugs and shit, it's not just one or two people coming at him. It's just boom, 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 boom. Every 5 minutes, it's just boom, boom, boom. You know, it's constant.
They either want you for your money or your ass won.
Mindy and Matt were both doing hard time by the age of 19. Matt had gone from born-again Christian to Satanist, and then was invited to join the Bloods, Mark and JG's gang.
Lord have mercy.
After 2 years of just every day waking up, go play basketball, then go play baseball, and then go to the chapel and go here and go there. I mean, it just got old. And then when I joined that gang, I could go over here and just chill with these motherfuckers.
This shit is like
they was cool, man. I liked them.
crazy.
You know? I didn't need to be in a gang. I wanted to be cool, you know what I mean? Just chill.
When Mark got transferred out of Limestone, Mindy began to take on the role of a man in charge of the boys.
Whenever they shift him, and that's whenever pretty much responsibility landed on me to make sure they're all right and to make sure nobody messes with them, you know? You got to, if you have to, die for them.
In Alabama, as in elsewhere, the boys don't really have
How
a
you
choice.
turn into
If a man wants him,
from a
they're gonna
boy
get took.
to a goddamn gorilla?
But there are other
You
ways
gotta
to get
protect
turned
somebody.
out.
You need to protect.
It can come from an inmate, or it can come from a prison guard. In Florida, ex-Navy medic Robbie Craig got sentenced to 8.5 years.
3 strikes and you're out. I wrote a prescription and got caught. Breaking in the window in the Jewish Community Center, passed out in the front seat of a vehicle.
Robbie was worried about getting even more time if he got into trouble. Trouble started soon after he arrived.
After your visitation, it's standard procedure for the inmate to be strip searched. And there was a sergeant that was in charge of the visiting park this day, Sergeant Anderson. And after my visit was over with, we go into what we call a shakedown room. It's a small room about 6 foot by 8 foot. Turn around, spread your cheeks, and bend over and cough. And what I did, Sergeant Anderson made a throaty noise, like
a throat,
like this, and he masturbated from inside the control room.
Hold up, man!
At me.
Goddamn! Now you don't have to even worry about. You got to worry about the inmates, but now you got to worry about the guards, the one that's supposed to be protecting everything. Lord have mercy, man.
Sergeant Anderson didn't stop there. He used blackmail to get what he wanted.
If I were placed in this same situation, in what we refer to as the free world, I could have simply walked away. Or if he would have gone to place his hands on me, I could have defended myself. I could have broke his jaw. All this was going through my mind. I mean, thoughts just went, I mean, when something like that happens and you don't expect it to happen and it's just there and it's all of a sudden it's not happening like you thought it would happen in prison, another inmate, you know, to where you could, defend yourself or go down fighting or
this is crazy.
or go down, or die.